right, guys, we need to talk about the anti-aging benefits of being ketotic because it's amazing right now. All right, guys, we are live, and it's time to talk about the anti-aging benefits of being ketotic or low carb or carnivore because it's insane amazing. Now, this came about, this subject for today's live stream, because somebody commented on my Instagram, which is Stephanie Ketogenic. They said, Stephanie, there's one thing I noticed about you being almost 53, and that is, can I see myself just for 2 seconds?
Yes, milady. 1 second, I have to rearrange the pulpit.
That's the Greek guy. He's fixing the everything because we just pounded out like 3 videos, and I want to talk about what's going on. Like right now, I only see myself from the chin down, but we're going to talk about anti-aging benefits head to toe. But to start off with, I really want to, she meant stop. Did I say something wrong? Y'all, when you stressed and in a hurry, I might jumble my words. If I do, just swipe left, and think about what I meant to say. Now, this part of the body got me into this idea of doing this live stream because somebody commented and said, Stephanie, I noticed that you don't have this wrinkly neck in your 50s. And so, you know, as you get older, there are certain parts of the body that clearly show age, which is the hands, the neck, the elbows, and the knees. Now, I think those descriptions are very subjective because you can see age in all types of places. The quality of the skin, saggingness of the jowls. You can see aging in posture, the skeletal system, bone density, muscle growth, lean muscle development. It's not just the elbows, the knees, and the neck, but the neck is very, very interesting. So I kind of think that when we look at ourselves, like right now I'm in a sports bra, okay, and we tend to, he's like, he literally looked at me like, I put tape on the ground, don't you move. I know that look.
Yes, I did put a tape.
Okay, we'll center, because you know I don't like to be in the center of the screen. So move me to the side.
Okay.
Okay. All right, here we go. People on the replay, chill, right? That's just the Greek guy and I, we just, you know, we chill like that. So one part of the body is the platysma muscle, right here. So the platysma muscle, there, it's going to start from the jowls, but really it can start from here to here and then all the way down to your second rib, right? So it goes down low to, you know, and it really covers this pectoral muscle. And so why does this freaking thing drop into a turkey gobbler, right? Or why, if I stand to the side, do people have that drop? Or why does it start wrinkling up? Or why do those 2 bands? So we're gonna start with that, okay? And then we're gonna go all over the whole body on this subject. But so it starts at the lower neck area, spreads out and fans out across the clavicle, right? It's onto the second rib. That's what it's supposed to do, right? He's showing you guys. Yeah, and then it inserts at the jawline. Yes. so basically it's like a flat muscle, and it's going up here. So when you guys start sagging here, and this is what no one talks about, you also sag here. And I know young people, like, they don't get it unless they're overweight and they lost a lot of weight, and then you'll see that laxity in the muscle. But if you're not overweight and lose a bunch of weight, then, you know, it's people who are older really start to notice like sagging in the jowl here, then the looseness of the skin here, and then they'll start seeing it in the chest area. Yes. Not just wrinkles, but like there's a drop. Like you'll see men with a drop of the pectoral muscle. You really see it on men because women have breasts, so you just see breasts, right? And most women don't have a developed pectoral muscle. But you'll see a drop. You'll see a drop. And all of this, what people don't consider is like all of this is connected from here to here, why your neck is dropping, right? So can I see the chat too, by the way? Drink some water. I'm dropping stuff and I'm drinking too fast. Let me see, Diane says, let me see, I'm going to watch tonight. Can't wait. I have another consultation with you next week. Yay! I'm excited to report I'm doing great with your meal plan, starting to feel a bit better too. Thanks. Okay. Sorry, guys. Just love it when my people are here. Okay. So the whole thing's from here to here. Oops. What's up, Jackie? And Lori? Well, it starts here, right? Because people, all they do is focus on the neck. So they'll go do these tightening procedures, or they'll use Botox. A lot of people use Botox to kind of paralyze that muscle so it won't drop. Just really dangerous stuff. Now, can keto help this? Yes, but let's go into why everything begins to sag from here to here, because a lot of people don't understand. Now, it begins to sag primarily, and there's a couple reasons, but the main reason is due to gluconeogenesis of that whole muscle, the platysma muscle, the whole thing. It's a huge thing. It's not just here, you guys. So you can't just work on here. You have to work on the whole thing, plus the whole body. So the main reason, and this is the reason why I don't like for people to intermittent fast, because when your body is not getting the this back there, so you can see my platysma muscle. Okay, you guys can see that. There we go. That's the 53-year-old platysma muscle. Okay. So the main reason why people are like, oh, black don't crack, and I always say this. Black may not get the many cracky lines that some white people get, but they sag, they lose the collagen, they get dark circles, they get puffy, they have problems with the lymphatic system. So you guys, color of skin is not going to stop that from dropping. So stop with that, thinking that. And the main reason is through gluconeogenesis. And the problem is that you guys live your life eating carbs and like skipping your meals, and like I'm not hungry in the morning, and I drink my coffee throughout the day, and I'm really hungry when I get home, and then your body eats at the neck, that neck muscle, that whole platysma muscle. So that's the problem. So let's take a slide of what that looks like when you don't eat enough high quality foods. See that? That's what happened. Those platysma bands start forming. This is what happens. And because I found a light-skinned woman, human, it has nothing to do with color. Well, it does have a little to do with color of skin, because obviously, brown skin works as a sunscreen. But unless, a lot of people aren't getting sun here, they're getting it here, here, and here on the forehead. So this primarily is not from sun. Now, sun damage can, contribute to this issue, but it's not the main reason. The main reason is, hey, Deborah, no worries. We good. Thank you, though, Deborah, that she has to go. The main reason is through gluconeogenesis. And so gluconeogenesis is the breakdown of amino acids which is protein in the body. And people keep thinking like, oh, it's going to break down my protein. It's going to take it from, like, I don't know what people think, but it loves to take it from the neck. That neck muscle gets so weak, and the collagen supporting the tissue, right? Because the skin is connected to the platysma muscle directly. And there's insertions. So it spreads out, fans out across your clavicle onto the second rib, where it's covering the clavicle and then blends into the pectoralis major, which gives it that smooth look, right? That gives it that smooth look. So it's connected. And the problem is that when you guys are not eating, the body's like, but I need fuel, because food is medicine, but food is also gasoline to drive this car. And if you do not feed this body and you are not ketotic, the body will take it from here and here and here. And for men, your skinny legs, from the legs. And from women, it takes it from the upper body and distributes it to the lower body. That's what happens when you guys intermittent fast and eat one meal a day. And see, other people won't tell you that, because people get so caught up in the narrative of what they want to believe because it's the newest trend. See, I've been doing keto for so long, it is not new to me. It may be new to some of my new followers, but it is so old to me. And y'all know I never stopped doing videos. I didn't know you were out there. I just found you now. Honey, I've been around since all these other people came. So the thing is, it's not new to me. I stick with it because I see the benefits with keto with myself and other people. And if not keto, keto carnivore, which is still keto, or low carb, high fat, which is you are still dependent on carbohydrates. And so gluconeogenesis is the main reason, which is break down amino acids, and it'll take it from the collagen under your skin, starting at the freaking jowl, because that platysma muscle is connected all the way to here. So the reason why, say hi, Stephanie, thank you for covering this subject. I'm looking forward to learning from you and adapting to this lifestyle. I'm eating my first meal on veal liver, which is so good, now while watching. Awesome, Deborah. Is it Hamel? Thank you. So younger people don't think about this, but y'all, time goes by like this. And all of a sudden, like, you know, young people will be like the double neck thing. That leads to that, honey child. Y'all got a double chin? Y'all young people in my age group know. Like, y'all think that you're going to be young looking forever. Honey. You have to work at it. So is starvation, my thyroid hates intermittent fasting. Exactly. Jackie's saying that her thyroid. Now people are finally saying that intermittent fasting is really, really dangerous, and it can create problems to your hormonal and endocrine system, like your thyroid. But right now, I want to talk about these bands, these platysma bands that come from gluconeogenesis. Now, the other thing, so that's from like, okay, I'm not hungry, I have a night job, I'm working, or I'm going to do fasted cardio, and I'm going to go do cardio, and there's no gasoline, and there's my glycogen storage is completely depleted. I'm not producing enough ketones, so the body's like, I'm sorry, I need gasoline, so I'll just go into the muscle factory of anywhere your body makes protein, especially in the neck, and I'll burn that. And then I'll be able to feed the brain. You mess with your body, and the body will come back and mess with you. So this is the reason why my platysma muscle has not created platysma bands, okay? Because I'm a person who's always been eating my food. You want to have autophagy? Eat. People in the modern time, we are not hunter-gatherers. I've said this 1,000 times. We are no longer hunter-gatherers. Hunter-gatherers had the wherewithal to rest and digest and take time off, right? We don't. We have completely destroyed microbiome of our intestine. So we can't just go. Like, they could literally not eat for a couple of days or a week and not have such terrible gluconeogenic reaction because they had strong immune system, right? These suckers can live outside and be strong microbiome, strong connection to a circadian rhythm. Because when you're not sleeping, you're releasing cortisol. That's what cortisol is doing. gluconeogenesis starts at the adrenals. Well, it starts with the brain. It signals the adrenals. The hypothalamus is going to, in the pituitary, is going to signal those adrenal glands to release adrenaline, norepinephrine, and cortisol to then break down anything that's a protein, and feed yourself with it. So women go like this, oh, my arms are flappy, or, I've got loose skin in weird places. And I'm not talking pregnancy. And another way you can develop this is to lose a lot of weight, but I'm not talking about those people. This is not aging, okay? This is treating your body bad. Don't listen to doctors tell you that this stuff is natural, because it's not. Let's go to the next slide. You have heartburn because misphilosophy, because your stomach acids are too low. And you're having a hard time to break down the lipase in the fat that you're eating. Mm-hmm. You might even be having a reaction to the type of fats that you're consuming.
Can we answer 2 or 3 questions?
Mm-hmm.
Usually Stephanie answers the questions after she touches the topic of the day. But I see that you're eager for answers.
This is the Greek guy, by the way, for new subscribers.
So Rob Gleason asked, hey Steph, you don't recommend any intermittent fasting?
No.
With a lot of question marks.
Because it'll make that.
Yes, she does. Circadian rhythm.
You sleep.
While you're sleeping, you're intermittent fasting.
Exactly. There you go.
There you go. And another guy asked for pork, that his doctor told him that he... Nate Ricks, Steph, doctor told me pork is no good for keto. I love pork steak with the fat. Is he correct? Please help.
Okay. Greek guy?
Take it away.
Greek guy?
Yes.
People on the replay get really mad when I don't stick to the topic. So anything that's not a topic question, I will answer afterwards. Because then I start answering random things.
Yes.
And it's confusing to the watcher. So somebody's like, oh my God, you're so mean to him. I'm like, no, we're friends. Chill.
Yeah.
Okay, so can we see if I see there's any more questions? Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
So here's another image. Can you blow that up?
Surely do.
All right. Great. This green screen messes my brain up all the time because everything's opposite, right? Okay. That there. So and on the screen it should be on that side, but I got to remember to point the opposite of what I want to do. So this is the example of that turkey gobbler. You can see it from the side profile. Down like that. Okay, my finger's not covering it. And then here we have another version of those bands forming right here. And these are called platysma bands. And this is what happens when people drink coffee. Yeah, I'm going to give you some of the ways that this happens, this develops. And it's not just the neck, it's the face, and it is this whole area goes bleh.
You can see it on the right picture. Well,
where
not
it's
right,
dropping?
on the left picture.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the cheek, you can see that the platysma is pulling down
see that?
the cheeks.
So this is because she's lost the collagen, and she's also lost the muscle. Oh, my hand's disappearing like a ghost. Okay. She's also losing the strength of this muscle. It's a very, very, it's called a floating muscle. It floats. There's nothing, the skin ain't attached to the muscle, and the muscle's weak. So you've got skin is not attached anymore. See, that skin is attached here. If it falls, so we have no laxicity in the skin. We don't have enough collagen, and the throat muscle itself, the platysma muscle, is also weak. So everything just drops. And this can happen to anyone. So how you start seeing that in younger people is the double chin. That's where you start to see it. Or if you've lost a lot of weight. So these are some examples of aging. And I'm going to go and do the full body, as long as I don't run out of time, on how if you intermittent fast or do one meal a day, you're driving this process. Because, and this, nobody talks about this, you can't argue it. Long distance runners are very thin because their bodies are very gluconeogenic. They need fuel. And if you don't give it a supply of food, it will start taking it from the body, like here. And people who are, 100-meter, 200 or 400-meter sprinters, they're more muscular because they are less gluconeogenic. Remember, you guys, your body needs, let me see, with a vengeance, autophagy works immediately and you need to stop it. Okay, we'll go into autophagy. It's something you can't marry. Autophagy is cellular cleanup. But anyway, here we go. So, yes, I'm saying that intermittent fasting, no women or men should be doing intermittent fasting, period, because when you sleep at night, you intermittent fast. People don't think like food is like gasoline to a car. When you go and don't eat and run around all day in a catabolic day, where's your body going to get the energy from? From the fat cells? Hey, nah. Why do people think that they're burning fat? And the Greek guy's like, really? Can you go louder? I swear. How do you say I swear in Greek? Like, are you kidding me or something like that?
Πλάκα με κάνεις.
Πλάκα με κάνεις.
Good accent.
Thank you. Just mocking you. So, yes, like people are like, but what's wrong with fasting? The only reason why you're asking that, this particular lovely individual, is because you hear like every channel saying it's so good for you. But what about Dr. Fungus says? What about this person? What about that person? What about what? Let's see what makes sense. If they're actually challenged, like, okay, so you're not eating, okay, and you're not ketotic, you're not using ketones, which is units of fat, and the body has become inefficient at burning fat in the fat cell. They're called inefficient fat cells. And you're having this negative sort of a feedback loop, right? You're having, you're making your blood sugar's high, insulin's high, store fat. Fat, like I can only store so much fat, so I make more fat cells. Those fat cells start making estrogen. Estrogen gives you the ability to store more fat. So essentially you're making more fat. With estrogen, you become estrogen dominant through estrone. And you think your body's gonna just be like, oh, I'm just not gonna eat in this 16-hour window and I'm gonna burn this fat. No, it's gonna burn muscle, because muscle, you see this, can turn into glucose starting in 3 minutes. Fat, oh no, that's the emergency gas tank. We don't just use that because you want to get lean and aesthetic. Let's take from here. And if that's not true, why do these women have drop necks? Okay.
And on the other hand, you have, before you go to sleep, you don't eat for 3 hours. That's usually the normal. And after you wake up, you have 1 or 2 hours until you make your breakfast and stuff like that. So that means that you're not eating, intermittent fasting, for almost 10 hours. So you're intermittent fasting every day.
It should be actually like 12 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah. There's like a 12-hour window where you're not eating anything. That's when your body can, like, it doesn't have to digest food. It doesn't have to deal with, spiking and dropping blood sugar. It should be able to just go into a hibernation state and begin to repair. So that's when we're going to experience autophagy. Now, the other things that will create this reaction with aging, losing the collagen, and this is everywhere. This is collagen on the face, the neck, the chest. Also things like cigarette smoking, alcohol, drinking alcohol, because that drops your blood sugar. People are like, I drank alcohol and my blood sugar was low on keto. I'm like, yeah, because it went from high to low. Okay. And so drinking and like intermittent fasting, eating 1 meal a day, doing fasted cardio, toxicity, of course, your hormones. So if you're like not sleeping well and you're drinking wine to fall asleep and your blood sugar's all over the place and you are not sleeping well and staying up too late at night, the blood sugar is so destabilized, you're having too much of a cortisol reaction. And so as you get older, you start to see this, or you start to see the double chin. Because that whole muscle, see it goes from here? The whole muscle from it's not just the neck, it's the whole thing becomes compromised. Now, another thing, so we're going to talk about solutions. Another thing that could help is, of course, to strengthen this muscle. And so there are those those weird exercises. You want to do them with me, Greek guy?
Yes, of course.
And 1, and 2, and 3. Yes.
Well, actually, another very important factor that the platysma muscle is saggy is that it's probably the only muscle that you can't, except of this, you can't train. Like you can't.
But here's the thing: that is not true, because that's the whole point of this is to show you that the platysma muscle is long; it goes all the way down, so it's connected to your chest muscles, the pectoralis.
And when you work out any other muscle, these muscles also get trained.
Yes, that's what I was trying to say. You really use those facial muscles. Now there's that exercise, and I forgot my gua sha tool. Darn it, that was a part of my I'm so busy today. So there are ways. You also have a restriction in the fascia in the muscle. It gets very, very tight. And so that can also be a problem. So you can break up the fascia with this tool that I forgot to bring. What's that green emoji thing?
I think he paid some money.
It doesn't say, does it show it?
Oh,
Can you go down the page? There it is. Thank you. Mark is so sweet. Keep it up. Thank you, Mark. Thank you for donating to the super chat. So there is that. That's more of the isolated exercise. Is like that exercise. So you would do, let's say, 3 sets of 10, and you can do that 3 or 4 times a day to strengthen that muscle. Now, if the collagen's gone, it's gone, right? But getting the strength in the muscle, at least you can do. The laxicity of the skin can change a little bit. But once it's dropped, people start going towards different procedures to try to fix it. But when you start to see, you guys, this starting to happen, make sure that you consider exercises from the jowl all the way down. That's why I love resistance training, right? Because these are head motions you need to do, right? This will help that whole platysma muscle. Or just coming up and down, pressing up and down. You can also put a strap around your head. Like, we'll show this more when I've got equipment and time to do it. You can put a strap, there are head straps connected to a cable, and just lifting up your head up and down 3 sets of 10, up and down to strengthen that muscle. Now, obviously, chest exercises are really good. Chest flies are really good. Chest press is really hard on the AC joint, the shoulder joint. So I really like flies. Or you guys can do push-ups, right? Okay, I got water here and my phone. I'm just going to drop everything. All right, so you guys can do chest exercises. You can't see, darn it.
Wait.
There you goes. There you go. No, I'm not. It's like lit weird, but here's a chest exercise, right? And as you can see, I'm going to be using this lower part of the platysma muscle. And this is the reason why it's not sagging. It's because I've been lifting, I've been staying away from cigarettes, I don't drink alcohol, I'm not dehydrated, I keep on my electrolytes. It's like I'm getting enough fat in, I'm eating the right proteins. Veganism will also eat at this platysma muscle. Not eating, fasting, skipping meals, eating too late. These are all reasons why that muscle there disappears, which is connected to the face, which is when things start to sag. I think I'm going to get to some questions now. He's like, I'm trying to eat, Stephanie. What time are you eating?
Yeah.
We need to do
somebody
a
asked,
follow-up.
Actually, somebody asked, how often should we eat?
Yes.
Basically, whenever you have time, me right now.
Here's time. What time did you went to go to work today? What time did you text me?
12 o'clock.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I was doing the Jean-Claude Van Damme podcast.
Oh, the Jean-Claude Van Damme podcast. So my podcast is not going to be released yet with Christina.
No, it's going to be.
Oh, is it?
Next week is scheduled.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Yeah,
I'm going to
let's
start
start
answering
from
some
the
of these
beginning.
questions. Wait, let me see a couple more slides because I know I put up a couple more slides.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so here is another example. Now, this is not the platysma muscle, but this is also a sign of a hormonal imbalance. This is a sign of intermittent fasting and also problems with stiffening of the fascia muscle in the legs. So she can fix this. One of the ways that she can, in the lymphatic system, one of the ways that this woman can fix this is by using a fascia blaster and breaking up all of the tight fibrous bands that are creating, like, the skin to look deformed and twisted. Because if she could keep the body fat the same if if the bands in the muscle fascia weren't tight. It wouldn't create this sticking effect where there's a dimple there and there's this areas where it's like stuck and stiff, and then it creates this unsmooth look, cellulite, and this creping of the skin. Creping. You want to see what intermittent fasting does in 1 meal a day? Boom! See that, women? Keep intermittent fasting, okay? Lose weight on the scale and watch this creping effect happen, because there's one thing that I constantly get from people who intermittent fast. Stephanie, how do I deal with my new crepey skin? Now, on the legs, like, you could use a fascia blaster on your face and even on your neck, and it might smoothen things out, like, because they've got those mini fascia blasters where you're breaking up the fibers, because the face is filled with muscles, plus this platysma muscle. And the abdominal muscles, when people start to get wrinkly in this area, but the legs, that is something that you can break up the fibrous bands. You can also, if you're postmenopausal, which I'll go do a whole video on that, because everybody's like, please, Stephanie, do a video on the cycle. But I have to get enough data together for men and women, because I'll lose all the men if I just talk about that whole stuff with women when it comes to losing your period, bleeding too long, only not ovulating completely, having a menstrual cycle for 2 days, painful periods, and all this kind of stuff. Estrogen dominance will also create this, but really that's trapped fascia right there. And this can also come a lot from not eating consistently throughout the day, because we have to, as hunter-gatherers, we don't have to eat. We could not eat and fast and rest and repair and rest and digest, but us idiots will go and fast thinking we're going to get nice toned legs. Intermittent fast and watch your legs turn into that. I'm just saying. Okay, now let me take some of these questions here real fast. You see, Steph, doctor told me pork. Okay, pork is okay. Let me read this again because I wasn't paying attention when you said it earlier. Doctor told me that pork is no good for keto. Doctor's an idiot. Pork is one of the healthiest animals to eat if you don't have one that has parasites. Pastured pork, I can't. The monounsaturated fat, brain, it's so good for the brain for people who've got Alzheimer's, brain injuries, depression. Please eat pork now. And it's a red meat, so it's got a lot of those things. You've got your BCAAs in it and your creatine in it. It's amazing. Amazing. All right, let's see here. Greek god, right? I saw the doctors that those bands can be caused by grinding your teeth. That's a guess. That's a bunch of bullcrap.
I believe that it contributes, but it's not the reason.
No, because I for a very long time, especially as a kid, I was a teeth grinder. Like, I grind my teeth forever. Like, I go to the dentist, they're like, you're a tooth grinder. Like, totally. They're like, they just look at my teeth and see that I've been grinding my teeth at night for years. I don't have those bands. Not true. They don't know. No. It's from gluconeogenesis, because it's the skin separating from the friggin' muscle and the collagen gone. That's not from grinding your teeth. That makes zero sense. Not to be rude. Doing this should make when you sleep should actually strengthen that muscle in theory. Brown don't frown. Yes, it does when people get on my nerves. I'm tell you right now, there's a lot of frowning on this brown. Black does crack. People are tripping. Black people know that other black people have wrinkles and have crepey skin and look bloated and age. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I mean, everybody's got a wrinkle. It's just see it more prevalent on white people because of the loss of collagen, because the sun goes right through that skin that's lighter and just kills. Wait, let me go down.
Oh,
I read that already?
Yes.
Okay, it's starvation. My thyroid hates intermittent fasting. Exactly. Hi, Keto Muscle, who I see on my Instagram all the time, which is definitely ketogenic. Let's like the video, Keto Muscle says, because we've got 50 whole 7 people in the house. My YouTube algorithm is still not getting better. And 26 likes. You guys, I do not... Look how much work I did. If you guys knew how much work I did, you'd like up these streams more. Let me see. Are you saying that women shouldn't intermittent fast, period? Or are you saying that they should do it a certain way? Only when they sleep. That's what I'm saying. I wonder why do I have heartburn every time I just strictly do keto? Now, like I said before, it's probably what food you're eating. You definitely have hypochlorhydria. I don't know if you're having issues breaking down fat, which is giving you the burn, blah, blah, blah. Okay, Del Bridge says hello. And then Jackie says, with the vengeance, autophagy works immediately and you need to stop it. Or I think she got it wrong because autophagy means cellular cleanup, unless I'm reading this wrong. Okay, for insulin resistance individuals, fasting is not suitable for them. But what for insulin sensitive and fit people? No. It has barely eaten a processed food. No. I'm sorry, natural instinct. Everybody's physiology works the same. You're not ketotic. It doesn't matter that you're healthy. You're not ketotic. Your glycogen is depleted in the muscle. Where's your body going to get the glucose from? From protein. It doesn't matter if you're fit or not. Why would pork is not bad? Let me see. Like up the stream, Jackie says, yes, some people naturally don't feel hungry. There's nobody who's naturally not hungry. And there's a reason for everything. And that's why there's a lot, natural instinct. Yes, they should eat when they're hungry, or they should figure out why they are not hungry. So typically people are not hungry because they have issues with their gallbladder. So that would not be natural. And you need to go and work that out. I know women younger than me that have necklines like that. Exactly. Right, Del Bridge? It happens. It can happen to anyone. It starts with a double chin with younger people. That's where it starts dropping. So I can't have coffee either. Rob, why would you want it? It's poisonous. It's like stuff that should be just so well known, but people are so addicted. You have any comment on that, Greek guy? He's making weird faces now. I know he can't breathe because he's eating and thinking and talking.
Let me get into my subject now. Coffee.
Here's my water on the floor.
Coffee has become the liquid to induce fat in my body.
Crack.
Yeah. Basically, I drink my coffee with butter, a lot of butter, because I can drink butter. Eating butter alone isn't for me.
So, yeah, but there could be something wrong with your. It could be you could have histamine intolerance to the butter.
But what you said about not being hungry, I noticed that I'm not hungry. Like literally, I've eaten. Now I'm full. Like that was the half of the egg that
I think you have gallbladder issues.
He
definitely has. Off camera, you guys, he's got digestive issues in general. So
well, I had digestive issues when I was eating carbs. Now they are okay.
He's non-symptomatic, but it's something that's there and it flares up when you do certain things. So you could be eating butter, you could be having a reaction, or sorry, you guys, on the replay, I'm gonna have to give him tough love. And it could either be a butter sensitivity that makes your body go or it could be the fact that your bile salts are pretty sludgy, which I think that's what they are.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah.
That's why he's not hungry.
Let me get out of these legs.
Dr. Fungus, Miss Stephanie is cracking me up. Look, I mean, I don't want to say his name, at least if I'm going, I know, I'm silly, okay? We need to not be so triggered when I say Fungus. But I don't want to say his name because I'm not trying to call people out by their names. But a lot of people are like, he's a human being. And human beings who make money, you all, including me, you have to question everything they say and find the consistency in the information and that it's fully detailed and mapped out. And it goes A, B, and C. In the lay crowd can completely understand everything from front to back. But when everything's just like, oh yeah, you just intermittent fast, your insulin drops, you lose a ton of weight, you spare the muscle, right? Your endocrine system is fantastic. You know, your sex drive goes out of the roof and you get lean and shredded. It's selling you a bunch of bullcrap. Now, and it doesn't always just, it can wreck your immune system, which then doesn't heal your insulin resistance. Some people are like, oh, I did fasting for a year and I lost 80 pounds and then I gained 20 back, but I kept off the rest. And I'm like, what is going on with your endocrine system? It's not just weight. All right, let me see. Fat is survival to the body. The body will steal from anywhere else but your fat. Exactly, Jackie. Okay. I think fasting can benefits fat adapted individuals. Natural instinct, you're guessing. I've been doing this stuff for freaking 12 years, coaching for 10, thousands of people. And I've got to say it, you're wrong. This is you saying, I think, and you're right. It's just you thinking. It's not reality. Okay? And people will come in and they will challenge me with no facts. Give me some, I would love to hear natural instinct, facts. Like detail. No, just give me details. Get the facts. Where are the details? Because everything's anecdotal anyway, right? So where are the details? You can't just say, I think people have benefits from benefits that are fat adapted. I'm fat adapted. Not all people on keto I didn't say that they were. Never said that all people, but most people have issues balancing their blood sugar. And the reason why I know that natural instinct and you don't is because I've worked with people who've used glucometers. I think I'm the one and only person that was like, don't use the urine strip, use a glucometer. Go get an insulin and an A1C check, which you haven't. So I think I'm going to go by my experience and not yours. All right. That's where 52 comes in, where people try to challenge you, which I welcome the challenge, but I will smoke you. All right, here we go. I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm just silly. Don't take me personal. Okay, I eat when I'm hungry. I eat when I'm hungry. Well, maybe you have depleted glycogen, not ketones, and you could be hypoglycemic. So don't always just eat when you're hungry. Eat according to your freaking hormones, digestion. If you have any type of blood sugar imbalance, do it that way. Don't do it when you're hungry because maybe your hunger signals are not balanced. Greek guy, is the title supposed to say top or stop? Keto stop the aging.
Yes.
Can keto stop the aging process? That's right.
Yes, on the text that you sent me, that I copied pasted, it said, "Can keto stop the aging process?"
Oh, you just copy and pasted?
Yeah.
He doesn't understand. Like, you guys, if you guys knew what I've been doing since 5:30 this morning, like somebody was talking to me like 30 seconds too long at the gym. And I'm like, shut up! I have to go to the studio. So the whole day's been doing things real fast and make a ton of errors when I'm running around really fast and like finding and doing research and all this kind of stuff. Let me see. What's the crane kick? Is that next standing reverse? It's partially reversible. It's not completely, because once that neck skin muscle is detaching from the muscle, it doesn't just reattach. Right there. Yeah, she can't reverse that. She's so far advanced in that whole gluconeogenic loss of collagen, and we need to go down into, somebody just donated something. Keep going all the way to the bottom real quick. See, how does someone fix legs like that possible? Carnivore yogi. Yeah. So for women, like, it depends on what age you are, but like that picture of that woman, she's probably quite older. Like my mom's legs right now are a hot mess. And I can improve my mother's legs a lot, if probably by 50%, if she would just listen to me. But at this juncture with my, vigor and like, Mom, she's like, I don't want to listen to you anymore. I'm over it.
Actually, I wanted also to ask,
yeah?
Does collagen injections or drinking collagen, I think they have supplements, like, does that help?
No.
Replenish the collagen?
No.
Or
Now there's theories that you can grow your telomeres back out with it, which is essentially anti-aging through ketogenesis and not having your blood sugar bounce around. That might work, but essentially stopping all the bad habits that create this dysfunction, strengthening the muscles will smoothen her out, probably by like, depends on how developed she is, but it can be from like 20, like from 10% to 40% better, just by taking out all the things that are the habits.
Actually, the first thing that you need to fix is cut the habits, the bad habits that created the thing that you want to fix.
I agree.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Let's keep going. I missed some of the comments.
We have a lot of questions.
Jackie would argue the fasting is in moderation is beneficial. No, it's not. Natural instinct, you're not going to change. Jackie is a smart, strong woman. You can keep trying to change people based on just your opinion. Here's where can they see? You can't point. Here's where opinions are like, I mean, people on the internet will just say anything. They'll just say anything. They don't have anything to back them up because that's what they do. See, natural instinct probably fasts. And so this particular individual, it's like, I'm taking away their freaking Tonka toy. Like, I'm taking away their Barbie doll. Like, I'm taking away their fun when I say that it's bad for them. So they just go, well, there's benefits to it because it's only Stephanie that sent, well, now people are starting to say that it's not good for you. But for a very long time, for the last 3 years, everyone's like, oh my God, it's so amazing. It's so like autophagy and you get super lean and shredded. And, you know, people on the internet do not tell you their downfalls. They don't tell you when they're exhausted and when they can't sleep, or women who've got issues with their menstrual cycle, or things change. You know, people gain a bunch of weight. That's the reason why I wear these freaking sports bras, because I'm completely transparent with what's happening to my aging body, right? I'm completely transparent. You guys can see I'm almost showing everything. People are like, oh my God, do you ever wear clothes? I'm like, yes, I do. But you can see what's going on. I ain't hiding nothing. Okay, let me see. I have crepey. Okay, crepey, slightly skin all over. I just want to try carnivore. So it has to be keto carnivore, or you're going to create more crepey skin. It just is what it is. It's very hard because there's so much noise from so many people telling you what to do. You have to do what makes sense. You can't get enough glycogen storage from eating a lot of protein. It's not enough. You're going to go directly into gluconeogenesis and create that. It has to be ketotic so you don't go into this problem. Your body will eat its fat cells and not your neck or your legs, because the legs that you see, it's estrogen. It's not age. It's age plays the lowest on the list. Age plays a role, but it's very low. It has everything to do with your diet. If you're toxic, if your immune system, if you exercise, if you're constantly skipping meals and not sleeping well and the body can't repair, boom, that happens on the legs, on the abs, on the neck, on the face, especially the jowls. That's where it really goes to town. And that's why I want people to know that all of this, right? This whole area is all connected. It's not just here. So let's see here. I have creepy. Okay, I barely get hungry. I would love to see what natural. I wish we could go live, right, and guess somebody. I would love to see natural instinct. If it's a girl, put on a sports bra, and if it's a guy, to go shirtless right now with me. Let's get it cracking. I'm 23. Okay, she say Leela Rosa says I'm 23, female, 5'7", 110 pounds. Right away, she's she's way underweight at 5'7". I'm freaking 5'3" and weigh 126. So let me keep reading. Let me see. How many? Let me see. Okay, with GERD. Okay, that's probably why she's 110. Betaine makes it worse. Yes. So you can't do betaine. How many to take? Often with people who've got acid reflux. Well, no. I just said everything wrong. You take betaine HCl because you have GERD. You start under because that's what it does. You're adding back in stomach acid so you can digest your food and get your vitamins so you don't get this. You go under the recommended dose, Leela, and take half a dose. Don't start off with the 5 pills. You can start off with 1 capsule or pill. It's a pill. It's not a capsule. Or sometimes a capsule. Take it, cut it in half, and eat it halfway through your meal. Then you won't have that digestive distress in the stomach. Let me see. Protein bloats me even though digestive enzymes. Okay, don't take digestive enzymes all the time because it downregulates your ability to make it. You have to, unfortunately, mince your protein, put it in a blender, chew it very slowly, and this slowly your stomach acids will be encouraged to go back up. Or you could do apple cider vinegar or lemon if you don't have a sensitivity to those plants. Bloats me, digestive, which if things are bloating you, probably plants are bloating you. Enzymes, TSH is, oh, your TSH is high. No antibodies. Okay, you don't have the antibodies. Eat eggs, salmon, coconut, ground beef. Get rid of the coconut. I have to also check the TSH numbers again because I'm not 100% sure. So don't target me on that. Leo 757 and 110. No offense, you desperately need some gains.
To gain some weight.
No offense. Oh, this person, natural instinct. I think natural instinct needs some love because now natural instinct is giving the chat some advice. Lord have mercy. Menopause with no more lady parts, please. Okay. Can you recommend a fascia blaster? Just that Ashley black woman who's like a billionaire off, or she like patent that thing, or nobody else can copy it. It's the best one, right? It's called a fascia blaster. Go on Amazon. Shite's expensive, but it works. Menopause, yes. Jackie. Two things. The adrenal system. When your ovaries, their uterus is like just like this. When your ovaries stop working, the adrenal glands take over. Sorry, that's the thyroid. I'm sorry. The adrenal glands take over. And if the adrenal glands are over cranking out adrenaline and cortisol, you're going to have those symptoms of soft, mushy, estrogen dominant body, hot flashes. So one way to combat it is get some sleep. The second one is, the first one's magnesium glycinate. Magnesium glycinate will take down those hot flashes a lot, but you have to be very, very consistent with it. Another thing is, do not skip meals. If you want to have hot flashes, intermittent fast. Eat 1 meal a day, because people who are younger do not get it. Your menopausal age, you want to go intermittent fast, and there's no gasoline from the tank. These adrenal glands are your emergency gas tank that now you're accessing all day, every day, all the time. And women's central nervous system starts to over freak out with cortisol and then begin to hot flash and feel like crap. So that's my suggestion. Long story made very short. Let me see here. Faith Presley says, I believe you over the doctors now. So thank you for sharing. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Because I care about people. I really talk to people. That's why these lives are so subjective, because I'm freaking talking to myself. It's so annoying. Hi, love your live sessions. Thank you. Is it Chalk? What does that say? Chalk 18?
Chocolate.
Okay.
Chocolate.
Chocolate. As our hunter-gatherer ancestors, that's not a problem. Natural instinct, are you not watching this? We are not hunter-gatherers anymore. You need to stop, or I'm going to have to just have the Greek guy put you in timeout. Because when people just start saying stuff and there's no science, there's no information, there's nothing, and they're just trying to say the opposite of me, it's just a waste of time. Waste my time, everybody's time. Please say how bad it is. I need to hear this. I'm addicted. To what? I missed it.
Deborah Hummel.
That's okay. We just keep going.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see. We Greeks love our coffee. Yep, you're right, Olga. Don't take it away from Stephanie.
Yes, Olga.
Cafefe. I won't take your cafefe away, but your neck will.
Well, I will worry about my neck when I will get old.
I don't know. Your neck is not the tightest right now, is it?
I know.
And you are older. He's 47.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm 27. Oh, thank you. So, yes, I have a little bit of double chin.
Yeah. That's all their coffee, honey.
On a profile.
It's true.
We will never.
And eating one time
We
a
are
night.
friends. We can do everything. She can tell everything to me. Don't touch my coffee. Don't touch my coffee. I get anxiety. God damn it.
I'm sorry. I love you. Okay. Salut. Love y'all. Love y'all's energy. What does butter do? Everything. It's got like vitamin D, E, A, and K. It's got freaking omega-3s in it. It's got CLAs in it. So it's got cholesterol in it. I mean, butter is love to the body if you don't have a sensitivity to it.
And basically, it's the only way that you can up your fat when you're on keto.
Well, no, I mean, it's one way because it tastes so good. Not for you, though. But yeah, if I were in a bikini right now, which I'm not, but if I were in a bikini, you guys would see that my legs are, and I'm almost 53. So this is no longer, if I showed you my mom in a bikini, you'd be like, okay, it's not genetics. It's not. And my mom started getting cellulite like in her 40s. It's what you do to your aging body. So look, my skin is not exactly the way it was in my 20s, but it's pretty good to be in my 50s. And that's, I'm not going to, I'm not looking for perfection. I'm just looking to keep what I have. So no, Jackie, it's what you do to the age that makes her legs look like that. Because you'll see even white women with really nice legs that are like athletes and stay fit their entire lives eating well.
Let me elaborate. Whatever you do when you're young and able, you will pay for it when you get older. If you smoke, you will get cancer or something similar.
Or you have a lot of other problems.
If you sit all day and don't work out, you will be like a blob. So.
But you don't work out.
And I'm a blob.
And he sits like that. I'm only taking the moment to state the obvious.
Wait a minute. Over here.
There's a muscle there.
There is.
I mean, we've been talking
It's starting to pop.
We've been talking about getting him to work out.
If he worked
out, he would not be so triggered from me.
Yeah.
He would you are.
I'm triggered?
All the time.
Wow.
What did I say? When I came in here, I made a comment about something about let me know when we're going live. And he went, not even a small movement. No, he couldn't just be like the inside, like, come on. It was just like, I was like, dude, chill. Yeah.
I'm always chill.
He's not chill. He is chill. He's the most chill guy I know.
Let me answer you.
He's the most chill guy I know until he's not. When he's not, it's like he disappears. He don't hear nothing. He don't see nothing. He's just pissed. Okay.
And I'm out.
All right. Del Bridge says, oh, now that's I can see your images blown up. You're a guy. Cool. Okay. Guys at gym with huge upper body and small legs is that. Small legs tend to be typically from gluconeogenesis because with men, when you intermittent fast and you're not eating and you're skipping meals and you're eating carbs and your blood sugar's all over the place, you're not sleeping well, it takes from the legs. Your body's using muscle from the legs to give you energy. The body's just trying to survive. It doesn't care that you want to look aesthetic and not have that turkey gobbler going on with them bands. And no shame on people, but I mean, let's face reality. Let me see. Steph, thanks for speaking the truth. Thank you, Jackie. Stephanie, I'm so not overweight and score great on insulin tests, having been in ketosis, then carnivore for 3 years. Is not always hungry because I have a gallbladder issue. Huh? I have what? No, I said it's a possibility. You know what? Natural instinct, maybe one day we can go live together. So I'm not going to sit and diagnose you when can you blow up? What is that picture? I can't even see it. At least you have a profile picture. I can't see it.
It's a horse.
Huh?
It's a guy on a horse.
Oh, it's a guy. Are you a guy in Natural Instinct?
I don't know. It's a blue blob on a horse.
At least they like horses. Seth, thanks for speaking the truth. Okay, not saying fasting for everyone. Fasting for no one. We fast at night. You don't need any more.
Opa.
Are we done?
No.
Because he has another live here at Liberate.
Yeah, we have 15 minutes, my dear. So we're here.
I wonder why should we be hungry? Always hungry. I never said that. See how people take things that you said? See, I'm older now. I know when people are trying to get you, instinct's trying real hard to get my attention, just to create like back and forth, like stuff I never said. I never said you should be hungry all the time, so useless. Hey, what's up, Chantal? Hi, Stephanie. Greek guy just got on. Can't wait to see everyone on the replay. Everything on the replay. Thank you. Let me see. Carnivore diet. Can I have avocado? It wouldn't be carnivore because, like vegans, they'll freak out if you're having avocado and calling it carnivore. That's what I do, right? I'm just eating meat and fat all day, and I'll have one avocado a day. But that is technically not carnivore. But it's sort of riding that line. So we should have like a middle name for it, right? Let's see. Yes, you can have avocado if you don't have any type of sensitivity to it, which it's a high histamine food, which is why people do carnivore. So a lot of people can't take avocado, but I can. I read that supplements like, was it nicotine amide, glutathione?
There was still Ben, hyaluronic acid, and
That
vitamin
accent,
D3
though.
help
Sorry.
reduce aging.
Reduce aging, but never tried it. No supplements are, I mean, if it's coming, look, nothing is, you cannot take supplements or even take foods high in these nutrients. Like I can't eat, let's say, I can't go in the sun and get D3 and then I'm going to look young forever. It's a bunch of, and then like go and drink coffee and then not sleep.
Can I add something?
Please.
They
Παρακαλώ.
called supplements for a reason. They supplement. If you don't do the work, if you do the work, they supplement the work that you're doing. If you don't do the work, they don't do nothing.
No, they mean if you don't do the work, then they supplement the work that you're not doing. And if you're doing the work, you don't need to take the supplements.
Okay.
But thank you for the question, Del. I don't know. I've never heard that before. Glutathione production is internal. You can't take a glutathione supplement. And these other things, but pyrrostylbene, I don't even know what that is. Or hyaluronic acid, I don't know about that. Vitamin D3 is really great, but in food and the sun. Haha, thanks, Steph. Love you because you are real. Yes, I'm real. I'm a pain in the butt to some people, but in a live stream, person to person, I'm not like this. Because it's just too exhausting to talk like this to people in person. They get too triggered and it gets old real fast. But on live stream, oh yes, bring it on, okay? Can intermittent fasting cause low T? Oh yeah, carnivore yogi in 2 seconds, boom! Like the body, see, because the thyroid is the gland that's going to pump out thyroid hormone T3, reverse T4 into T3, connects to a binding protein globulin, and then goes to a receptor site for the T3. And there are certain vitamins and minerals, nutrients that you need, like selenium, and you need selenium, zinc, D3, vitamin C. You need all these things as sort of micronutrient tools to help with thyroid production. So when you're not eating, the body's like, oh my God, I'm starving to death. I'm starving. Let's conserve energy. So immediately T3 drops. So then you don't poop. You become like cold on the hands and feet, fingertips, or cold, and you have issues with hair thinning and dry skin and gaining weight and can't lose stubborn weight because the body's like, we don't need any of this because we're not eating. So let's conserve energy for the heart to beat and the brain to think and for cellular repair due to the fact that the thyroid can control all of that. It's like, okay, this person has the electric bill too high and I can't pay the bill. So let's just turn off different lights and appliances in the house, which would be pooping and fertility and, all this hair growth and all this kind of stuff. So fasting wrecks the thyroid. And I know this. Who's that person that was blah, blah, blah instinct? I know this because I coach people every day. Do you? Nope. So when you coach people, you get to see, he's talking to me. When you coach people, you get to see all of like in real life, in real time. My hair's falling out. What do I do? My hair's falling out. What do I do? My skin got really, really dry. What do I do? I start to feel cold. I'm starting to get stubborn belly fat. I'm tired, which is another thyroid symptom, is to be tired all the time. Why is coffee bad for aging? Like, let me count the ways, okay? Number 1, coffee is a diuretic. So you're pissing out vitamins and minerals that you have a hard time getting in because a lot of you guys are not carnivore and eating a lot of foods that are that have phytates that demineralize you on top of the coffee, right? So you're not absorbing things. Another thing is it has mycotoxins. That's mold. So a lot of people have a dysbiosis of the gut, SIBO, Crohn's, all of these issues with the digestive system, and they're just dropping bombs of freaking fungus and yeast in their digestive tract, making it systemic. Now, the antioxidants mostly are roasted and cooked. They're cooked off. So you don't get the antioxidant benefit. That's a lie. Okay, another thing is it downregulates L-tyrosine. L-tyrosine is good for so many things, including sleep. Okay? It also overstimulates the adrenal glands. It forces your adrenal glands to pump out energy it doesn't have, which is coupled by cortisol, which is an inflammatory response when you're drinking too much coffee. It's very, very, very acidic to the blood, and it also eats at the mucus lining of all your pipes, your throat, your stomach, and your intestine. That's why people get stomach aches when they have 3 or 4 cups at one time, because it just to the stomach lining. There you go. That's why coffee is garbage, absolute nonsense. Okay, and most of the coffee is sprayed with glyphosate because they try to protect their $1 trillion business. And decaf coffee has benzoyl chloride, which is cancer causing. So get rid of all of it. Drink some water, and do not dehydrate your skin on coffee. Okay, I'm so sarcastic. Everyone needs to hear this. Thank you, Chantal. Thank you. I always hear how much fat we need, but how do you get it in without including too much what?
Protein.
Oh, they wrote it weird.
No, they missed the letters.
Oh, okay. But that just pour it on your food. Put it in some broth or drink it in a tea. Or just eat it straight in. Let's see what natural instinct needs some. Oh, you reject their message? Oh, they rejected it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, retracted it. Okay, let's keep going. Because I know I'm going fast because that's why when I get really sarcastic, I'm running out of time. Okay, I'm taking magnesium glycinate twice a day, still flashing. Should I increase dose 3 ounces for it? Chantal, I don't know what else you're doing to protect your adrenals. Glycinate is really great for try citrate as well. Try 150 milligrams of citrate at night and make sure you get enough potassium in. If you're not eating avocados, if you're doing carnivore, do, because I can't remember because we just had our consultation. You could do potassium citrate, drink enough water, and try to get your stress down, go to bed early. Because remember, it's relaxing the central nervous system. So you can do stretching, you can do diaphragmatic breathing, you can get away from the blue light at night. There's a lot of things that'll calm those adrenals down. How much magnesium a day? Everybody's different makeup addict. It can be from 150 to 600 milligrams a day, depending on the person. Just like, I think it was Chantal asking about how much because of the flashing. You're absolutely right. Got all those issues. Oh, thank you, Olga, who I've never had a consultation with. So thank you. Miss Stephanie is the most honest carnivore channel. Ah, thank you, Delbridge. And I did carnivore for almost a year. So for people like, but she's keto, I'm everything now. I'm low carb, high fat, where people are still eating things like white rice. Yes, I said white rice in very small amounts. And people are doing keto omnivore, where they're still eating their cruciferous vegetables or just avocado or olives. And also full on keto carnivore. Yes. What about dirty keto? Dude. Rob, no, bruh. That's going to happen to you. Do dirty keto. Watch that happen.
Yeah, but actually, what is dirty keto?
The keto pizza you had.
Oh.
Somebody wrote in the comment, at least he ate a keto. There's no keto pizza. Don't believe the lies. And I'm not even talking about Public Enemy. Don't believe the lies. Okay, these are junk food, food addicts. Okay, that would be receive. Can we please make keto child? You mean make a child on keto? That's happened many times with many clients, or have children eat keto. Every child can eat keto.
I believe that he's asking if Alan can make a keto child with you. And then Good Cat answered, Al Cap, that would be a fat baby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, ow.
Do you have a video for your lemon muffins? Jackie, I'm trying to get people away from that. Jackie, you're on the course page, right? If you really want it, I'll give it to you. She's on the course page. That's what you get when you're on the keto course page, which I work my butt off. You think I do research for these Wednesdays? I do research 3 weeks before I do my course lessons on the course page. So you guys should consider doing a course or having a consultation, because people ask me so many questions on all my social media platforms. I'm like, why don't you just book a consultation? Then you can just squash it all and start with something solid, a solid plan that you can start with. To avoid all of this thyroid and crepiness and electrolyte imbalance and low thyroid hormone, or drop in testosterone or spike in estrogen, all this kind of weird stuff. Somebody wrote in Greek for you.
Okay,
You want to translate that
let's
first?
run. Yeah. Hi, Stephanie. You're very beautiful and a goddess.
Aw. Oh, I like the way you got to write that out for me. I like the way my name is. Can you write like that?
Yeah.
You can?
Yeah, of course.
You'll write my
It's
name
Greek.
out.
Okay.
We need to write it out. I know we got to go soon.
I love you, but we have 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay, I'm really bummed out that I look so bad advice. I took such bad advice from other YouTuber doctors now that I know how much I hurt my body. But Faith, you can always try to repair it. I know they say a lot of weird stuff. Remember, money makes the world say the wrong information. Okay, Miss Stephanie. Why do a lot of women have very wide hips and big postures? Cellulite, fascia, lymphatic system, toxins. Boom. Hi, Jenny. I know you don't drink alcohol stuff, but is it okay to drink alcohol during keto? Absolutely not. The least ketonic thing you could do. Just
and another thing, because I've done it, not this time, but
I thought you had 2 minutes.
Yeah, but it's about alcohol. What can I say? If you drink alcohol and you're ketotic, alcohol interacts in your brain. It's the worst headache that you will ever have. The worst.
Yeah, it'll take a long time, because at first your blood sugar drops, and as the day passes after you drink, it'll skyrocket. It'll just start going bang, 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 and take like a week to get back into ketosis. Do menopausal women produce testosterone? Yes, in the adrenal glands. Keep going. Exactly, more water. Yes, I'm 48, menopausal. On your course page, is it possible for me, this Jenny, to gain much muscle? Yes, Jenny, we'll talk about that on the course page. I do many consultations on Sundays, so if you're there, we can talk about it. Do you still release, and put it on the wall on the weekends too, the page. Do you still release estrogen when you don't have, yes, you produce estrogen in the fat cells and in your adrenal glands, inside your body, above the kidneys. Love your life, Stephanie. Thank you. I read that. Okay, how can I get in touch with you? I would like to discuss the topic with you further. Natural Instinct, you can go to my Instagram, which is Stephanie Ketogenic, and DM me and don't trip if I don't get back to you, because I'm like so crazy busy with my boyfriend Thunder now. You want to put him on screen? Hi, Stephanie. Should I count protein? Get Thunder on before we go. There he is. This is my boyfriend. Okay. Hi, Stephanie. Should I count protein and veggies? No. And don't eat nuts. Get rid of them. Broth, yes. Which meat, fish, yes. I'm afraid of overeating protein. Yes, Mila. Don't eat nuts. You don't count protein and veggies, and keep going. Is that it? We done?
Yep.
Yes, you guys.
It's 5:15.
I'm going to talk about my boyfriend, Mara Thunder, and I'm going to start a Patreon, because I rescued him. Poor guy, he needed rescuing, and I was not expecting to buy a horse. So that is the only way I'm going to create a Patreon account, donations just for my horse Thunder, because I need to keep him. It's really hard in Los Angeles when it's so expensive. I digress, and I'm out. Thank you, everyone, for joining this live stream. StephaniePerson.com if you want to do a consultation. Stephanie Business Person, free content on my Instagram stories, and my Facebook, Stephanie the Business Person, consultation, StephaniePerson.com, or to join my keto course page where I cover all subjects, not just keto. And I'm out. Bye, guys. I say goodbye. Greek guy.
Yes.
How do you say goodbye in Greek? Greek.
Αντίο. Σας ευχαριστούμε πολύ. Και
Αντίο.
Αντίο.
Adio?
Yeah.
That sounds
like
like what?
Yeah.
What is the rest? Slow.
Σας ευχαριστούμε πολύ. We thank you
That's
very
not
much for
fast. It's slow. I mean,
well, what can I say? I talk fast. Anyway. Kathy Portillo, you skipped me. Oh, wait a minute. Kathy. We had another question. And I don't think that we
Your
have
thing
any
was pink.
more.
There it is. No.
Kathy Portillo, can you explain why someone would have a high ferritin level of 191? Does that mean inflammation?
Yes.
Okay.
Join my course page. We can go over it.
Yeah.
I hate to say that. I'm not trying to sell a car, but it's hard to get detailed with people right before you leave.
Oh, we have the Greece guy.
Acne
What the heck?
scars. That's good, right? The Grease guy. I love it.
Okay.
Hi, Stephanie.
And-
What can I help my acne scars? Unfortunately, natural peels.
Yeah.
Maybe PRP but the peels really work with lasers will help take it off, but keto is not going to change old deep scars. Newer ones it can help, but not the old ones. Adios. No, thanks, Stephanie. Thank you, everybody. Don't forget to like up the stream. Thank you, and we're out, right?